Wow. What an update. What a preview. What an update. This is probably one of the last things that I had expected to come out for a winter patch. I feel like this kind of somewhat is what Awake should have been, except replacing the new class with the new V skills, and then you would have this absolute grand update. But if they wanted to postpone it till Neo this winter, then I guess that's fine too. But holy crap, a lot of decent events, of course a lot of content that I can't participate in because I'm not level 260 plus, and I'm also not going to be anywhere near ready for the level 300 cap that's coming out. Shoot, I didn't even make it to 2 feet, I didn't even make it to Lehman! Over here releasing Cernium, Burning Cernium, Hotel Arcus, like what? How? It's tough stuff, man, but hey, we're gonna eventually build our way back up there and get a lot stronger than ever before, especially with these events. So I'm here to announce today that Road to Endgame is coming back for, I guess, a second season. The first season didn't even count as a real season. That's really no goal. It was just completely halted by the Naver thing. But it is what it is, you know. But I figured with this whole Road to Endgame stuff going on, and what I'm about to do is I'm gonna make seasons of it based on, I guess, you know, seasons of the year. So we got the winter patch. It's gonna last until the end of February, and that's gonna be an entire season of itself. And then the spring season is gonna consist of filler events and anniversaries and whatnot. And then after that, you know, there's going to be the summer season, which will be the summer update, which will last until maybe, like, you know, the end of August. And then there's going to be the fall update that lasts until the, you know, the winter update, you know what I mean? So it's Road to Endgame will be divided into those type of seasons. So 4 seasons a year, just like the regular 4 seasons that we have every year: winter, spring, summer, fall. I mean, you already know. But for each season, we are definitely going to have goals in mind on this fresh account. And the goals that I have in mind, I'll go ahead and talk about right now. Though before I talk about my plans, let's talk about the update and what we're going to be getting in general. So for update number 1, I believe it's called, you know what, I'm not even going to say just in case I get it wrong. I know it starts with an S, but fuck it. I'm not reading shit right now. I'm just off the top of my head. But we got this update on December 17th. This update will include the level 300 level cap. It's going to include Cernium and Burning Cernium. Cernium is a level 260 area. Burning Cernium is a 265 area. That's literally just Cernium, except it's on fire. It's going to give a new symbol. It's going to be called an authentic symbol, which at level 1 gives 500 base stat and 10 authentic force. When you level up the authentic symbol, you get 200 of your main stat and 10 authentic force per level. As of right now, we only know that level 1 to 2 requires 29 symbols, but I don't know the formula for the rest of the levels. In order to get these symbols, you do dailies for them. Dailies include choosing one of 6 random quests that you get every day, and the quests involve killing 1,000 mobs. So once you kill those 1,000 mobs, you go ahead, turn it in, and you're done with the dailies. You get 5 symbols. Now there's going to be one daily for Cernium and another daily for Burning Cernium. So when you're 260, you get 5 symbols a day. When you're 265, you can get 10 symbols a day. So that, of course, that would speed up the progression of the authentic symbol for Cernium. Other than that, that's basically it for that. We got all the Neo events coming out. We've got Burning World. We've got the first season of Terra Burning coming out of the 2 seasons that the Neo patch will have, so on and so forth. And that's generally the first update. Of course, with some bug or just tweaks and fixes here and there that you can double check at the Orange Mushroom blog link down in the description below. In the second update, we've got the new job Kane. You can see its 1st through 5th job skills, and of course the video down below made by Steve X3 the Aron 59. He stood up pretty much the whole day just to get the class of 200 when it released on the test server, so props to him for putting all that work in. And then in the third update, we've got Hotel Arcus, which is going to be the next grandest area, which will probably have another authentic symbols in itself, which is for level 270 and above, and then we'll have a new boss, Saren. Saren is going to be the new boss for this update. We're getting an actual new boss beyond Black Mage. Whether it's going to be stronger or weaker than Black Mage, I mean, with this damage cap removal, which I forgot to mention, which happens in the first update, also removal, it's 150 bill by the way, it's probably going to end up being stronger than Black Mage, but hey, we'll be here to find out. And I also want to see how crazy fast people solo certain bosses when the damage cap does get increased to 150 bill. And then on top of that, I have this lovely, very scuffed checklist that I have made for basically the plans that I have for the Neo update that's going to be starting from December 17th to February 28th. And of course, it's going to be just a whole bunch of just working on Union and working on Link skills. And for whatever free time I have, I'm going to go ahead and level up the Dark Knight. As far as leveling goes right now, I understand that there's an EXP curve that happens in this patch on the 17th, but I still want to try and hit 225 before this update drops, just so I can get the Arcana symbol and get myself a little more funds from, you know, symbol upgrades, just so I'll be able to run normal Lucid with some people once you know, the update drops and I get all the Arcane Force for it and everything. Because right now we can clear easy Lucid pretty fine even with lacking Arcane Force and levels. So just getting these few levels and the extra Arcane Force will definitely up our damage to be good enough for normal Lucid without a sweat. Easy peasy. But for now, once I get my Dark Knight to 225, we're going to be working on mules. The first thing we're going to cover is Burning World. We're going to be talking about, the first episode will include me being on Luna first, you know, going over all of the events and stuff, and then after the Luna portion is over, we're going to go ahead and head on over to Burning World. The Burning World will mostly be streamed, so I'm not sure how much of that I'll be able to record for video only footage, but we're going to go ahead and start off with the Pathfinder. Pathfinder is going to be our Burning World main, and we're going to make it a boss mule. We're going to get it to solo CRA, Good Times, and Seaville, and not only that, but we're going to do Black Heaven and Heroes of Maple to be able to participate in parties for Sue and Damien, because Absol prices go for a lot in Burning World, and it's a really awesome source of money. And then of course the mules in Burning will include a 0. We're going to get 0 to 200 on Burning World. It shouldn't be too hard. There's extreme gold potions in the shop, which I'm probably going to be using for 0 only. So I just get it to 180 from the story, and then I can grind out 180 to 190, and then once I'm 190, I can drink the potions and then hit 200. No sweat. And then for the mules, we got Adele and all the thieves for the Link skills. I'm running Adele Link skill as a main Link skill because I'm mostly going to be bossing in parties anyway, so that's basically a 12% damage boost. And the Thief Link skill is good regardless. So that's going to be the plan for Burning. It's going to last from the 17th until February 25th. 25th because that's when Burning World ends. And then for Luna, we're going to start off light. We've got my plans here for other Link skills. We've got Ice Lightning, Bishop, you know, Cadena. Those are Mage and Cadena links. Those can be done pretty much from the start to the end of the event whenever I have time to do them. Next up, we've got Phantom. We're going to get a Phantom to level 200 before Kane comes out, which is the new job for the 4% Meso obtain. So that's going to be needed there. And then once Kane comes out, we're going to try to rush Kane to 200 within less than a week, just so I can get the character slot from Fairy Bros, to which I can start off on Unwool for the critical damage at level 200, 5%, and I'll give myself a month to complete that, maybe even less. Also, I'm pretty sure this date is wrong. I think the second Terra starts on January 28th and not the 21st, so if it does, then you know it's all good. But I do plan on making a second Terra Burning character in Luna, because this event gives 2 Terra Burns, and I will be using that to do Fire Poison. I wanted to do another class, but I am pretty low on character slots, and I also wanted to do a character that I've never done as a boss mule before, which is pretty much what's going to be centered around this account in general, making boss mules that I've just never done before. So all my characters from the past, I'm not doing them again, at least not for a very long time. So Fire Poison will be our second boss mule. It's not going to participate in Sue and Damien parties, but it will go up to soloing Seaville in a reasonable amount of time. And then after that, we are going to be doing Wild Hunter for the sake of Union as well. So for Pathfinder and Fire Poison, the plans for those, I want to hit 220 on both of them, because at 220 you get the unique 17-star Absor weapon with the fixed potential. Really good to have on a boss meal. I don't have any intentions of leveling past 220. If it happens, it happens. Maybe up to 225 because of this, you know, EXP reduction. It's not going to be too difficult to do. But as of right now, with everything I need to get done, I would much rather just get him to 220 and leave him at 220. Pathfinder might hit 225 because of just extra things I can do on Burning World, but I think the Fire Poison would stay at 220. But that's mainly going to be it. As far as event details go, I don't know too much of that at the moment, so I'm going to hold off on that until the update actually goes live next week, and then I can show y'all the event map and just a whole bunch of other things that I can talk about and what my goals are going to be with the coins there. I can also talk more about the coin system then. I'm not too knowledgeable on it right now, so over the past week I'll gain some knowledge on how the Neo coin system works, because I know there's like 3 different coins. One's for cosmetics, one's for just regular stuff, and then one's just for like really OP items that you can get, like premium pet scrolls. That's something I really want. But whenever I do finish something off on the checklist, of course a finished Pathfinder would include a Sevo run in like 10 minutes or less, while also participating in Sue and Damien parties. I'll just put a black little filling in the dot there. And then of course same goes with Zero, Adele, you know, just all that type of stuff. So I want to be sure to fill up all of these little blocks at the end of February. And then with all these characters in mind, I plan on reaching a goal of 4,000 union from 1.6k, which is what I'm currently at right now. So it's going to be a huge boost in my overall damage, and I am looking forward to it. So basically for the next 2.5 months of Road to Endgame, I want to provide more content and information about the Neo update, while at the same time showing you guys the progression that I'm going to be going through during the update and how much it's going to be benefiting this account. Also, I just want to say during this update, we might have a DMT, just because they usually happen in January, so KMS. Usually it happens before a new class comes out, just so they can monetize the new weapons a bit more. So if it does happen soon, I'm gonna have to pull out the wallet again because I didn't farm enough money for this shit. Really, the main goal is just to get this emblem's bonus potential to legendary. After legendary, I can stop. I'll try to roll for 2-9 with the money I farm, but really I just need to get this skipped over to legendary and then just work on everything else as I please, because this is an event that only really happens once a year, and I sort of need to kind of take advantage of it. So I just gotta make sure I just use that money skip, and hopefully RAG treats me well for it. I'm gonna be expecting to spend about 125 cubes for legendary, which in general, with the cubes that I already have, I could be looking at about $200 for average luck. But of course, yeah, let's hope it stays that much. I really hope I don't have to spend more than that. Anyway, that is about it. Just to let you guys know, thank you guys so much for watching this little update video for Road to Endgame. This isn't a real content video. This video fucking sucks, but it's just letting you guys know for when the real content drops next week. You know, it's gonna be some crazy stuff. Neo update is big, and I'm ready to take advantage of as many of the events as possible. Next time you see this character on video, I should be 225, should be in Arcana, and I'll give a bit of an update on this character's stats then, because I don't think it's worth showing y'all now when I'm just going to be hitting 225 here soon enough. And again, thank you all so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.